Good evening, everybody. I'm Pierre Roberge, the Daily Trader. It is June 2nd, and we are going to take a look at Tesla stock, Palantir stock, Nvidia stock from a technical analysis perspective. My goal in doing these videos is to help you understand how you can use technical analysis to make better trading and investing decisions. But I'm not a financial advisor, so please do your own research and make your own decisions. So Tesla is up $6.45. That's 3.11%, closed at $213.97, and post-market we seem to be down by 62 cents. So let's look at what we have here on the chart. So we had the 214.30 resistance. Did we break it? Did we close above it? No, we did not close above it. We broke it during the day and we did not break it. We closed just below at 213.97. It's just interesting that during the day we went and reached pretty much the same high that we had on February 16th, so 217.65. So this is why I did the double resistance kind of thing. So Tesla is being stopped right now by this horizontal resistance at 214.30. It does not mean anything else than that. It just means that we tried and we failed. We could maybe try again next week. Let's take a look at the 1 hour chart. So on the 1 hour chart, the first hour of the day was quite nice. We had a nice gap up right here on the 1 hour. Then we went as high as this diagonal bullish channel. We stopped there, then we broke it, and this is where we were stuck. So we broke 214.30 during the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, but not the 7th hour. So we maintained ourselves quite well, but we caved in a little bit towards the end of the day. So where is that taking us? If we look at the 1 hour chart, we have a little bit more granularity to see what could be happening. So we have been bouncing on this support right here, and we could be bouncing there also next week. Even if Tesla goes down to 206, I would not worry too much, because this is our big resistance, our big diagonal resistance that we broke, the one that we had right here. We have broken it, and this can be used as support. I could be expecting a little bit of a move down. If Tesla is stronger, it's going to continue up. It's going to continue up. But if it's not, it could come down a little bit, and that would not be so bad. So even if we go below 205 or something like this, I would not worry too much. If we start breaking this support right here and this support right here, then maybe you could be thinking at taking some profit, depending on whether or not stochastic is below 60 and everything. So this is something that we are going to have to take a look at next week. Let's go back to the daily chart. So in terms of indicators on the daily chart, everything is super great. RSI is overbought, DMI is super great, everything's great. So great week for Tesla. We had this big move. We started the week at 199 and we closed it at 213. This is super nice, and as I mentioned, this is the area of support. This is the first area of support. You can sell at any point, but personally I would not sell until if we stay in this zone right here. If we start breaking this, then we could be going back down to this support right here. It could mean coming down to $200. And with stochastic over 60, yet at that point over $200, this is something that you can decide to suffer as a pullback, in the hopes that we are bouncing on this and trying again maybe at 214.30. If we break this support right here, then the next stop is going to be in the realm of maybe 195 or something. This is where you need to decide up to what point you are going to suffer the pullback. Investors suffer tremendous pullback. They suffer their stocks getting cut in half. The traders, we don't suffer as much. You have the weekend to think about it, and you can join me on Sunday and we can discuss it a little bit further. And also we are going to discuss it every single week of next week, also as it happens. Let's take a look at Palantir. So Palantir is not going higher. It's not really going lower. It's staying pretty well above 1441. This is good news. It's just taking its breath. And as I mentioned, it might be going up to the support part before going above again. So now we are back inside our bullish channel. And I was listening an interview yesterday by Palantir CEO, and that interview was pretty interesting. Palantir has been doing AI for 5 or 6 years, and they pretend to be well ahead of anybody in terms of AI, in terms of giving intelligent information. And for Palantir, giving out intelligent information is using a company's own data as answers. This is pretty interesting. I left with a very good feeling about Palantir. So this won't change when I get in and when I get out. But when I get in, I might get in a little bit more heavy. I might just buy a little bit more into it because I have a sense that the company is even better than I thought. So a great day right here. I would not sell until we break 1442 if you want to be very tight on this, or I would not sell until we are breaking this bullish channel right here. But we don't have to make that decision yet. Let's take a look at Nvidia. So Nvidia is starting to show us that it is in a congestion zone. It's starting to show us that it was moving up a little bit and now it's caving in on 402.01, and if we take a look at the 1 hour chart, we understand a little bit better. So we had a resistance at 395 that was broken. It stayed above there during 5-6 hours and then it caved in. This was a nice buy opportunity, but the stop loss was just below that 395 and it should have been triggered. But we see that we are maintaining ourselves quite well. We might be able to have a bottom at some point, and at which point we are going to be able to draw a new channel. And that channel might be, it might be something like this. So it's possible that we break back 395 tomorrow, and then we could be going higher at this pace. Stochastic was over 60, so this was at some point a valid buy, but not all technical buys work. They work most of the time, but if you set just a very tight stop loss, then you can just get out with minimal loss, with minimal or no loss, and then try it again when it really goes for good. Let's take a look at the VIX. So VIX coming down 1.03. We are lower than 1485. That's pretty impressive. So we are lower than when we were October 2021. So this is helping us for sure. QQQ is continuing its way up. This is the current bullish channel. It's just continuing its way up. Dow Jones, finally, it had a hard time. It was going down and could not break higher for good. But now we have a nice big impulse. Look at stochastic here. So Dow Jones, which was a laggard compared to the S&P 500 and also Nasdaq, is just joining the rank. I like to see this. S&P 500 going higher and higher back into this bullish channel. So this line right here is now a support. Nasdaq 100 going higher and higher towards the resistance side of the bullish channel. That's great. Yeah, I am not surprised by this. Never believe a move up without stochastic over 60. So this was starting to go up. Oh, we should go back in. No, we should not go back in. Look at this. It's falling back down. Silver, the same thing with silver. Wow, 2 great days. Maybe I should enter back in silver because it had 2 great days. No, this is a downward resistance that we had not broken and we did not have stochastic over 60. So don't believe those fake moves. Bitcoin hanging in there above 26,517. This has holding power. It does not have moving power yet, but at least holding power. We cannot complain. And Ripple is ripping again, so we are again outside of the bullish channel. Very strong Ripple, and we have stochastic there. This was the buy entry right here, just above 0.47. This was the right buy right here. And the US dollar is recovering a little bit. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great weekend. We are going to talk on Monday unless you are a member, in which case we are also going to talk on Sunday. So have a great weekend and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.